Business is on location. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Kermit the Frog. Here he is. Right. Ah, there we are. Kermit the Frog. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Hello, Kermit.
How are you? How are you? Yes, I'm
thank
speaking to you. Well, I'm speaking to you live from London, England. And it's a beautiful day here in London. It's a typical English day.
And very, very nice for us to be able to meet you, Kermit. And thank you for joining us for the celebrations.
A pleasure.
Does it make you self-conscious at all to have been tabbed as the best frog in the news reporting business?
Actually, there's not a lot of competition.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of other frogs have tried to go into this business, but so far I'm the only one that's made it.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if other frogs would be envious.
Well, it's actually job discrimination.
Is it?
And I've been trying to campaign to allow more frogs to work in this medium, you see?
Well,
but so far I've been rather unsuccessful.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, everybody has to stick up for their peers, don't they?
They're what?
No, but never mind.
Stick up for your peers?
Yes, right, yes.
Yes, of course, I'm sure of it.
Right.
Hey, incidentally, in connection with my news reporting, I'm speaking to you here from a typical London street, and I was going to interview a typical American tourist. Here comes a typical American tourist now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes, there was a typical American tourist. Oh, hello. Listen to that applause. Well, a big Australian hello to you, Miss Piggy. How nice to meet you.
And to you.
I must say, I am quite taken back. It's more than what I expected. You are much more beautiful and glamorous in person than even on the Muppet shows.
Yes, glamour does go through satellites.
Yes.
It goes through satellites. We're on a live show, Kermit.
Yes, of course.
Right. I understand that. Right. I have this book here, which I was quite amazed at. I mean, this has put beauty in another dimension. It's called Miss Piggy's Guide to Life.
Yes, this is true.
And in it you have given the secrets of your beauty to all the women around the world.
Yes, this is true. And my real reason for giving secrets of beauty to all women in the world is this.
That's very nice. I thank you very much for that.
Yes. Actually,
What are you doing with this picture?
I bought it for the frame.
Kermit, you're not the jealous type, are you?
No, of course I'm not jealous. No.
No. Kermit has read my book, Miss Piggy's Guide to Life.
I've read her book, yes.
Yes, which answers all the questions that anybody in the world would ever have for anything.
You do have an...
I'm sorry, and Kermit has helped me on this book because I've tested everything out on my frog.
What? You've not tested out anything on me.
I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
I'd rather not talk about it either, except you've never tested anything out on me.
Will you please not fight? This is all the way to Australia. Now stop it. You're embarrassing. Excuse me. You're embarrassing.
Yes.
You will just stop it now.
I never did fighting.
I'm sorry, Don. Go ahead.
It had nothing to do with a book.
Will you stop it, please?
I've never even read the book.
I am not going to fight all the way to Australia with you.
Good.
Excuse me, have you
What,
two...
what is it?
I'm terribly sorry. It's me again, Don.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Kermit. Has this...
Oh, good. Thank you, yes.
Have you two ever been officially engaged?
I'm in shadow.
Of course you're in shadow. Have we ever been engaged? No, of course we've never been engaged. And we never will be engaged either. Because there's nothing between us, I want you to know.
He protests too much.
Do not.
Yes, dear.
Well, yes, dear me, there's nothing between us, Don.
I must say this, too, to Miss Piggy. You are so self-confident and so assured and such a liberated person. Why is it that you have never called yourself Ms. Piggy?
Well, Donnie Pooh, I feel like there's no most important for moi to be, first of all, a lady. And I feel it is not necessary to have an MS period in one's name in order to get what one wants. If you get my drift.
Yes, I certainly do. This great caper movie, this great Muppet caper movie is another sterling success for the both of you in the motion picture industry?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
And it's coming to Australia in December, I want you to know.
Yes, my frog and moi.
The Great Muppet Caper.
Yes.
It's a wonderful movie, too.
Yes.
Well, we're about to show a little scene from this movie so the people in
Oh,
Australia
boy,
can...
yes.
This is the famous, in fact, this is the scene that most people were talking about the motion picture,
Yes.
the very, very
Yes.
funny taxi scene, where,
Good.
yes.
Hold it!
What?
I'm not in that scene.
Well,
You are not showing that scene, Lane.
It's a very good scene.
Wait a minute. What happened to Donnie Pooh? What happened to...
You show that scene and Moonface takes over.
Okay, I get the drift. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. I was
Stand back
amazed.
here and watch.
I was amazed to see one of the most startling production numbers since the days of Flo Ziegfeld, and I think that perhaps maybe we'll change our mind and we will show Miss Piggy in her huge, gigantic song and dance production number. Here's just a
Donnie Pooh.
here's just a little piece of that. Have a look here.
Okay, it's good, too.
All right. I can't believe it. I can't
Big
believe it.
tap dances.
Tap dancing and everything. Where did you learn to tap dance like that, Miss Piggy?
Pigs have natural rhythm.
Do they? I was really happy to find that in this motion picture, one of Diana Rigg is in this movie, isn't she?
Yes, she's a dear close friend of mine.
I
she's
find
beautiful.
her. Oh, she's one of the most beautiful, sexy, attractive women I've ever seen in motion
Oh,
pictures.
she is. She really is.
That's enough for you two.
I love Diana Rigg.
Yes, so do I. But could we talk about Jim Henson and Frank Oz, the fellas that created you people?
What?
Well, you were
You
created
have to.
by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. Were you just an ordinary pig when they found you, Miss Piggy?
I don't understand they. I don't know who they are. But,
Somehow we don't relate to this.
don't understand.
Well, I thought that you two knew Frank Henson and Frank Oz, Jim Henson and Frank Oz, who,
I don't know who these people are.
well,
They're probably some hangers-on.
We've never.
well, from what I heard, they were the creators of you people. I mean, they've done everything for you in this business.
We hear about them, too. They seem to have their hand in almost everything.
Yes. Well, I'd like to thank you very much. We're going to be talking to Jim Henson and Frank Oz as soon as we finish this next commercial break coming up.
Oh,
And,
I don't know. Sounds like a dull interview to me.
well, we'll give it a
Probably
try.
will be.
Can I thank you both very much for joining us on our 500th show? And we couldn't have two bigger or brighter stars. Oh, listen, by the way, you're in London, Miss Piggy. Have they asked you to go over to the palace?
Oh, I'm so terribly busy.
Oh, are you? Yes. No time for that.
Well, I'm certain there will be time in the future, but right now I have to turn down all requests just to be with my frog.
Right. Well, good luck to you and your frog, and thank you very much. Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Jim Henson and Frank Oz and see another clip.